Hey guys, Josh here with my Element video. Today we have a special guest. Say hi.
Hi, it's me, Lizzy. Hi.
Okay, so yes, she's here. She's just gonna listen to me talk or something. So
Minecraft lover.
yes, Minecraft lover. This is her page. I'll leave this in the description below. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy. And
Just gonna sit here for like 20 minutes.
shout outs to Minecraft lover, Lonely Star Planet, Angela, Minecraft Games, and Anna, my best friend, one of my best friends in real life. Okay,
I was about to say, you got a new best friend, huh?
okay, starting.
Huh? Okay.
My element, Library of Secrets.
Ooh, sounds cool.
Wait, how do we fight literal hell? I ask. Audra ponders for a moment. Don't know, she shrugs. I guess they're going to train us. Right now, you need to learn some new info. Follow me. She beckons Caspin and I to follow her as she walks out of the dorm and through the large hallway. People stop talking and stare at Caspin. And as we walk down the hallway, finally Audra stops at a large wooden door. She opens it.
Cool.
She opens it and I walk through to see the biggest library ever.
Library.
It had 3 stories of books with a circle hole surrounded by a railing in the middle. There were books of all shape and size, and I felt overwhelmed just standing there. Wow, Catherine
Wow.
breathes, mimicking my thoughts. I just nod. Audra smiles at me and looks around. Where's Miku? She asks. I look around. She was nowhere to be
Miku.
found. Audra shrugs and walks to one of the large walls of the library. Taking a dusty red book out, she replaces it on the table and flips to a certain page. 300 years ago, people who could control all 4 elements were killed for being different, Audra read. That is until one person's parents decide to save the child, hide them from the world, giving their daughter a chance at life. They hid her.
Giving their daughter a chance at life.
Oh my god. They hid her until she was old enough to survive her on her own. They brought her into the woods and left.
I feel like I should shut up. Would that be nice?
My goodness. Then they brought her into the woods and left her to find. Oh my goodness. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't talk, can ya?
No. Then they brought her into the woods and left there, fend for her own. The animals took pity on the small child and took her under the wing.
Under the wing. Under the wing.
Sorry. The different animals
Don't die over there.
The different animals taught her about the different elements and how to control the power she possessed. Later in her life, when she had perfected her powers, she created the kingdom of Andromeda, I think. Up in the
Andromeda.
stars. Oh my gosh. There in the stars, she was given knowledge about the last two elements, light and dark. She perfected those and opened the kingdom of Andromeda to protect others like her and use them to help make mankind, which is how this place came to be. She finishes closing the book. So we learned the last 2 powers here, I ask. Correct. A melodic voice behind me says. I turn around and see a tall woman with blonde hair and gray streaks and blue eyes. You are here because you and everyone like you are capable of much more than everyone else. I'm sorry about all the trouble this has been for you, and I cannot imagine how scary this has been. Normally, people like you show their powers at a very early age and are brought here
Made in China.
immediately. You two, Bree and Caspin, somehow didn't get on our radar or showed no signs of power until recently. I nod. Good
Hold
thing.
on, I'll be right back. You can keep going, but I'll be right back.
Okay. Good thing we got you as soon as we did too. Until this point, everyone here was learning the
Charge my
basic
dumb
math,
phone.
history, science, and English. Now is when we learn to harness our powers, and you two have come just in time. The lady beams and walks away. I turn back to Aja. Who was there? I asked. A librarian. Her name is Mrs. Marian. Aja says in snort. Miss Marian librarian. I giggle. Casman chuckles beside me and Aja just rolls her eyes. We should probably look around. I mean, we got here today, Casman suggests. I nod. I have to go do something. I have to go do something, so you guys feel free to do whatever you want. Hold on, sorry guys.
Ugh.
Okay, continuing on with the story.
Were you just waiting for me?
No, I had to do something real quick.
Oh, I was about to say.
Okay, I have to go do some things, so you guys feel free to do whatever, she said, before waving goodbye and leaving. So what do
Huh?
you want to do now? He asked. I want to get some
Oh,
food. I'm starving, I complained. He laughs and we leave the library, looking for a cafeteria of sorts. We were walking through the hallway when a girl with brown hair and brown eyes comes up to us. And by us, I mean Caspin. You must be new. I'm Brooke. Nice to meet you, she says in a perky voice. Caspin laughs awkwardly. Nice to meet you, he says, rubbing the back of his neck. Brooke hands him a slip of paper. Call me, she whispers, walking away. I burst into giggles. Hey, that's not funny, he complains. Oh, quit the country, I say in a posh voice. He chuckles and we continue our way in a random direction, hoping to find some food. On the walk, we talked about random things, like what we like doing, where we came from, and when we got our first powers. We finally made it.
My cat's attacking me. My cat's attacking me. Oh my gosh. Get away, cat. Sorry.
Okay. We finally make it to a door labeled cafeteria. Yes, food, I yell, grabbing Caspin's hand and dragging him through the door. A delicious aroma hitting my nose. I run to the food line, grabbing anything that looked edible. Once I was satisfied with the amount of food on my plate, I find a table and sit down. Who are you? Brooke says, coming out of nowhere. I smile. Bria Wood. Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. I tip an imaginary cap. She looks at me in disgust. Stay out of my way. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to know. She snarls. Bria, you need not to run off like that. I don't know where you were, a sexy voice states. I turn and practically choke
A
when
what voice?
A sexy voice states.
Oh my lord, no!
I turn and practically choke when I see Casper there, trying to look as hot as possible.
Oh my god, no!
I can see Brooke drooling. Casper sits next to me, and I kiss his cheek. Oh, no, this is so weird.
Ew, weird. Oh my gosh, weird. I mean, like, I would read it in my mind, but I'd hate to read it out loud.
Casper sits next to me, and I kiss his cheek of emphasis while whispering in his ear. Thank you. He nods in response and puts his arm around me. Brooke
What?
Thank you, he nods in response and pushes his arm around me. Brooke huffs and storms away as Cass and I burst out into laughter. So weird. Next chapter. Oh my god.
You gotta read the next chapter or no?
Yeah. I read 2 chapters.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay.
By the way, I'm sorry for talking too much.
It's okay.
I'm annoying. Okay?
I wake up. Aja screeches in my ear. Oh, oops. My element. First class. Wake up, Aja screeches in my ear, beginning to jump up and down on her knees. Okay, I'll get up. In 3 hours, I groan, snuggling into the blanket. Bria, if you don't get up, I will set your blanket on fire, Miku threatens. I jump up, hitting my head on the post. I'm up, I shriek, going to my dresser to get dressed. Aja laughs and high-fives Miku, going to get dressed as well. I grab a floral black blouse and some more jeans with black combat boots. I brush my hair and put it in the fishtail, ready, heading to the bathroom and brushing my teeth. Ready, I yell to the girls, ringing one of the 3 bells by the door. A couple
That
seconds
sounds wrong.
later, a doorbell rings on our dorm, and a plate of fruit and cereal comes through a slot. I take the plate and sit in my bed eating it. You guys take a while to get ready, I complain.
What is this story even supposed to be about?
My element.
Like, what is it? What's like the background story though?
This is why you should watch the video from the first.
Okay, sorry.
You guys take a while to get ready, I complain, watching Riku try to put out on a boot, ending in her falling over. I giggle, slipping my empty plate through the slot. Audra grabs all 3 of her leather bangs and tosses them to us, grabbing the door keys and pulling us out the door and shutting it behind us. Ready for your first day of elements? Miku asks. Nope. Are you? I reply. She shakes her head. Nope, she giggles, and Audra hits her on the back of the head. No girliness. If I'm stuck with you bozos all day, I'm going to lose it. I bat my eyelashes at her. You don't love us? I ask, forcing myself to make my eyes water. She immediately softens. No, I love both of you, she caves, bringing us into a hug. Ah, how pathetic. A snarky voice snarls, walking down the hall in 6-inch heels. I don't know. I think it's kinda cute. A voice says, appearing. Sorry, guys.
I'm back.
Okay. A voice says, appearing as he, one and only Caspin. He kisses my forehead as I wrap my arms around his torso.
Oh my god!
You always come in.
Why did I have to come back in this moment?
It hurts to laugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're dying.
Okay.
I predict that you're gonna die.
As I wrap my arms around his torso, giving him a hug. Brooke house stamping her feet and shouts back down the hall, going to find some friends, probably. Okay.
Alright, hold on. Time out on the story for a second.
Wait.
I'm annoying, number one. And number two, what was I gonna say? My costumes are coming, and guess what? Guess what?
What?
I am being Hermione Granger from Harry Potter.
Oh, good luck.
I'm happy.
Okay, continuing with the story. The second she walks away, Casper and I unhinge from each other and back up a couple steps. What is going on? Miku asks, eyeing Casper and I. Well, Brooke let hitting in me and she tried to pick on Bria, so whenever she's around we just, he trails off. Pretend to be a couple, I finish for him. He nods. A loud bell rings and we all look up. Shoot, we wasted too much time. Let's go, Audra exclaims, driving me and Miku into a classroom, pushing us into seats beside hers. A teacher stands at the board, writing in white chalk the word control. The teacher was a neat-looking woman, her jet black hair in a tight bun,
Oh my gosh, sounds like Harry Potter now.
not a wrinkle in her tan and brown clothing. She turns around. Good morning, class, and welcome to your very first elemental class. She smiles, showing straight pearly white teeth. My name is Mrs. Blossom, and I will be teaching you about the Blossom, and I will be teaching you about the element you were born to possess. She looks around the room, and it seems like we have a lot of different elements in here. Everyone stand up. Everyone stand up in front of their desk. We all stand up. Okay, now I'm going
How
to.
much longer is this gonna take?
Oh no. Okay, now I'm going to hand you all a feather. Fire Spring kids, I want you to try to light the feather on fire. Wind County kids, levitate the
This
fire.
literally
The
sounds
feather.
like Harry Potter.
Water shores, create water droplets to move around the feather. Earth planes, you have free range. Use your imagination. You may begin. I study the feather, a soft, crisp white feather. I wonder where it came from. I think picking up the feather and stroking it. I would think it came from a dove, I replied to myself. I closed my eyes and pet the feather. Oh, I would give to see a dove again. We used to see them everywhere in the earth plains. Had so many doves. As I imagine myself petting a dove, I feel more feathers. Try to circle my hand around the feather object and it wiggles. My eyes snap open to see a dove in my hand. I turn a freaking feather into a dove. I turn to my left to see as Miku and Aja staring at me, wide-eyed. Mrs. Blossom is staring at the dove as well. Miss, she trails off. Wood. Bria Wood, I reply. Miss Wood, she begins. It appears you have reached a very high level of power. I will have you put in a higher class. She walks to the phone during a dialing number. No, please, I cry.
Back.
No, please, I cry. Mrs. Blossom turns around and raises the eyebrow at me. I clear my throat. If it's okay with you, miss, I'd rather stay here. You see, I can't control when I do this at all. I would like to learn, I say, fiddling with my hands. Mrs. Blossom nods and puts the phone back on the hook. I sigh and sit down, the dove sitting on the table confused. Miss Wood, 2 rooms down, we have a room that has a bird cage. You can put your bird in. Since you have created a life, it will not know how to live. Therefore, it is now your pet. You also may want to clip its wings. I looked at the bird and nodded. Taking the bird and placing her in my bag's pocket, I head out the door to get a cage. On the way there, I see Casson in the hallway. Excuse me. Hey, I say, waving at him. He smiles and waves back. What are you doing out of class early? He asks. I take the dove out my bag and show it to him. You found a dove? He asks confused. I shake my head. I made a dove. He tilts his head at me. What do you mean you made a dove? He asks. I had a feather. I was thinking of doves. Somehow I turned the feather into a dove. I explained. His eyes widen. So you actually created a dove? He asks. I nod. The bell rings loudly. Shoot, I gotta go get this. Hold on. Shoot, I got to get this cage and go back to class. See ya. I wave at him, placing the dove safely back in the backpack pocket. And speed walking down the hallway to find the cage. And that's the end of the chapter. Jeez, that was kind of long, wasn't it?
I'm sorry for being annoying. I feel like I was too annoying.
It's fine. Everyone comes in
No.
a while. Okay, so next time, 2 chapters will do. They don't look as short, but
Just tell me when you're gonna go record, and I'll know you more.
But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Remember to leave a like, comment, and punch that subscribe button, and go subscribe to Minecraft Lovers channel.
What's a subscribe button? Thank you, by the way.
The subscribe button.
What's that?
The subscribe button.
Oh, well, that sounds weird.
I call it the subscribe button.
Okay.
Okay.
I just think it sounds weird.
Bye, peoples.
Bye!